get stuck because the market changed and they did not adapt. Hard work is great. Flexible is a game changer. Today we are very privileged to be joined by our guest who has over 47 years. Wow. In the industry of education management and global logistics. He is the chairman of Spectrum Institute of Science and Technology. Welcome to the show, Mr. Jayantan
Thank you.
Kulasingham.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We are all excited to learn from you
Oh,
today.
I'm excited. My pleasure.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's get it on.
Yeah.
All right, with my first question, sir. Looking back at your younger self, were you always a flexible planner or more of adaptable kind of person?
Flexibility depends on what
Mm-hmm.
exactly the position you are in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if you're powerful, you become less flexible. If you're helpless, then you become totally flexible. So it is not an inborn kind of an attitude, but
Mm-hmm.
you do things according to circumstances and situation you are in at that particular time. But if you talk in general,
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone would say that I've been a very flexible person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my nature. And yeah, yeah, I would say, I mean, I would recommend everyone to be like that because if you stick to your views and your vision and your ideas on a non flexible manner, then you end up breaking teams and creating problems. So better to be flexible. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you. Yeah, so you have been in the industry of education management and
Yeah.
global logistics for 47 years.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm getting you. It's just the first question, but it's getting very exciting because
Hmm.
having that flexibility is, I think, getting from what you have just answered is something that you can easily blend with the people you work with.
Of course, yes. I mean that's the advantage of being flexible. As I said earlier, everything you do. I mean, you can't do anything alone by yourself.
Exactly.
Any person. So you need
Mhm.
people around you to support you, lead you, or follow you, to
Yes.
make you a leader or to follow a leader. So yeah, that helps being a team player, becoming a team player, and then also helps you in gaining respect and affection from everyone around because they know it's this guy is easy to work with or easy to do
Yes.
things with. I think that's essentially that has to be a part of your attitude, or
Yes.
that has to be the main part of your attitude. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like kind of that's the mark that you have left in them.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Maybe
since
yes.
yeah, since you mentioned about respect, sir, in your experience, what's the difference between being flexible or just feeling lost or directionless? Since when you have that sense of being able to know navigate where you're going, you have that respect with the people you work with, definitely.
Oh yeah, I mean that helps others because
Mm-hmm.
you know the direction. You're kind of set in that, and it's very clear to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And you're so flexible that you're open for suggestions and even people can contest you. I mean, you're open for
Yes.
contest also. I mean,
Yes.
that's good for the concept. If you want to sort of achieve your objectives, I think you should be open for suggestions and mainly criticisms also without any animosity or anger. You accept when people say it's wrong or this is not the way to go. Yeah, so that helps. That helps, and if you can't have that, and I think a person would end up becoming a loner. I mean, you don't know
Yeah.
how to work with people, so you got to
Yes.
work with people in that sense. Yeah, you got to be very flexible.
Yes. All right. That's actually a super skill if you are able to adapt or be able to have that. in your career. How can someone create a flexible career path without being unfocused or seen as job hopping for employers? Since you are in currently in the education management industry, sir.
I on that path, I would recommend that people shouldn't be flexible in developing their career path.
Mm-hmm.
That's your decision, and you got to be very selfish about it and very committed to your plan, your progress.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't have to show it out to outsiders or even your employers or anyone, but
Mm-hmm.
you have your own sort of plan and what you want to be in another 5 years or 10 years or
Yes.
building up a career. So you got to be very firm about it, and there's nothing wrong in that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't affect other people. You also can be ambitious, but as
Yes.
long as it doesn't sort of, you don't go around, doing bad things or spoiling other people's opportunities. But
Of course.
you are set, and you would prefer to go on that path.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you need to remove flexibility out of that particular.
Mm-hmm. 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 In that sense.
Yeah, that's your responsibility. If everyone is
Yeah.
responsible enough to sort of be focused on their career path or
Mm-hmm.
developing the
Mm-hmm.
career path, I think that's good for the community as well as the nation at
Yes.
large.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm, that's true, sir. Since you mentioned that, so we all know the impact of media across industries. In a
Yeah.
world full of noise and trends, how do you actually decide which new skills are worth learning and which ones are just kind of distractions?
Uh, Depends on the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you ask anyone, the most popular reply for this question will be everyone would say artificial intelligence without knowing what exactly is AI.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, that is an essential component of technological improvement around you. So therefore, you kind of align yourself with that. Uh,
Yes.
but I think there are many other skills that are needed other
Mm-hmm.
than technology. Because yes, definitely technological skills would help you, but other skills like relationships,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
interpersonal, and I mean that's very
Yes.
very important. I would say coming back, that brings you back to flexibility again.
Yeah.
If you can be very uh, keen and sort of adamant that you will keep progressing in your relationship without
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
taking relationship backwards.
Yes.
Yeah. So other skills are like interpersonal skills, digital skills are very important. I mean,
Yes.
you can survive with those, and also your analytical skills. I mean,
Yes.
you don't brag about it, you don't talk too much about it, but you need to analyze everything that's happening around you for your
Exactly.
good and as the good of the other people around you.
Yes. I'd like to note on that. Having a good analysis, you have to, you know, of course, you have to be very observant of the things around you, and you have to be able to, with that, using that skill, you will definitely know what's the next move because you have seen how things are connected around you.
Yeah. So sorry, I didn't get that properly from you.
Yeah. So since you mentioned about being able to adapt and being able to analyze things around you, that skill
Yeah.
can actually help you to figure out what's my next move because you are aware of the things happening around you or you're very observant.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can figure out what your next move is, but
Yes.
watch out. Things don't always go according to your plan,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Definitely.
So
Yes.
yeah. So I don't usually recommend Plan B, but it's better to have a safety net around you. But then you
Yes.
don't give up Plan A. You have to keep trying. That's very
Yes.
important. Most
Yeah.
people, Plan B is a matter of convenience. In my
Uh-huh.
opinion, one should not have that convenience around.
Yeah.
You should stick to your original plan. You can
Mm-hmm.
fail,
Mm,
but you
of
don't give
course.
up. Basically, that's the most important thing. You just keep trying until you win. Right?
Yes.
It's like a sportsman's
Yes.
responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Since you mentioned about things not going according to your plan, how do you keep your cool and bounce back when those things happen? I'm sure you have encountered it many times, sir.
Uh, it can things can become frustrating. That I
Uh-huh.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because you sometimes can be at the edge of failure, right? You're
Uh-huh.
almost there. You can see failure right in front of you.
Uh-huh.
Now, how do you turn back and run away from failure towards
Mm-hmm.
success? Uh, I think it's perseverance, and as I said, you have to you don't give up. You should have that attitude that I'll never give up, and that sense of temporary kind of a setback
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
will keep you cool. You don't get frustrated and lose your anger. You lose your cool and you become
Mm-hmm.
an angry person. But instead, you accept it and you realize that you have additional responsibility now to sort of rework on the whole thing, the whole process, and then achieve what you want to achieve. So there's no choice. You got to keep your cool.
Yeah, and probably you will have a better mindset, like you have a fresh mind without being
Absolutely.
interrupted with that kind of
Absolutely.
emotion.
Those emotions don't disturb you anymore. So you
Yeah.
can focus better and correct your mistakes and,
Yes.
go on the journey once again. Yeah.
True. In your opinion, sir, how can someone start building a flexible mindset, since from the beginning we are mentioning that these are like we have to have this kind of, to be able to adapt and gel well with the people we work with. How can they start developing this in small daily habits?
Essentially, I think this is where the respect factor comes in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whether you're dealing with your boss or your subordinate or your runner or your toilet cleaner, I mean, there has to be this beautiful human feeling called respect. I mean, if you have
Yes.
that extended to everyone, uh, then of course the advantage is you are respected back, obviously, right?
True.
Because
True.
you become a very respectful person. So respect is the key, and then also it gives you the flexibility or the advantage to openly discuss and ask questions about what you
Yes.
don't know and what you want to know,
Yeah.
and that will be taken very very positively by the people around you, because this person is not driving his views into us. He's just open
Yeah.
to everything, and
Yes.
he's flexible, and he's still willing to learn. The whole life is a learning process, so
True.
you got something to learn from everyone in whom you meet in life. So you need to show that, and you succeed, basically because you won people's hearts. You got people. That's the most
Mm.
important resource that any organization will need, is the human resources. And if you have a respectful relationship with everyone, and the organizations will succeed. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, since you mentioned like you can be flexibility, meaning not just like, you're good with everyone.
Yeah.
You're open if anyone wants to challenge you, you're open to, accept mistakes, probably
Absolutely.
things that you can improve and learn, like what you mentioned
Absolutely.
in
Yeah.
the latest
And
question.
that lesson can come from anyone around you.
Yes,
You should be
definitely.
open for that.
Mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
can't drive that fear into your
Yes.
subordinate that you cannot correct me.
Yes.
No, you should be open. I mean, let them come out
Exactly.
with what they think. It's democracy. It's also a part of good management. Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's why I even say I personally love gardening, sir. So I
Oh
learn
yeah,
a lot from our the person who helps with the
yeah,
plants within the community. I ask
yeah,
him questions. So
yeah.
we can definitely learn anything from anyone.
Everyone. Yeah, anyone and
Yeah.
everyone. Anyone and everyone.
All right.
Mm.
That lead me to my next question, sir. What role does networking, yeah, and in terms of building connections and playing in opening new doors when we socialize within the community?
I think everything has everything to do with relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was working for an American company, they said
Mm-hmm.
every business is relationship based.
Exactly.
So again, the flexibility, respect for others, and all those, your attitude, basically your attitude, especially in a service organization. You don't have a tangible product to sort of show its features and sell. You basically sell yourself. The customer has to be comfortable with you.
True.
So your your your
Very
attitude
true.
sells. Yeah, the customer feels okay. This guy is pretty serious about what he says, and
Mm.
he sounds genuine. So
Yes.
therefore, so networking is again, that's what I mentioned as relationship building. You respect everyone. You extend whatever support you
Mm.
can give other people. Uh, you don't have to become a Red Cross, but you can be a good citizen, and then
Yeah,
be a good friend and be nice to people, and that's how network builds up. And
exactly.
once again, I'll tell you the network in the business scenario.
Uh-huh.
Again, it is as I mentioned. It's everything is relationship. If I like you, I'll deal with you. If
Yes.
I don't like, I mean, uh, I don't deal with you. Simple as that. So it's the best thing that you can exhibit on your behalf is your attitude. So you keep
True.
building that. Yeah.
That's true, sir. Wow. Thank you. That is already 15 minutes.
Okay. Oh, time
Yeah.
flies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We have definitely learned a lot from you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Would like to ask your message to our viewers today, especially for young people who are watching us today. What can be your message in line with our discussion in terms of being flexible, networking, connecting to people?
I was just talking about the younger generation. First of all, should know how to be happy. That's
True.
missing. I deal with all these guys. Between the age group of 18 to 25, I deal a hell of
Wow.
a lot with them. And in fact, you won't believe I went online on edX.org and
Mm-hmm.
did a course offered by Stanford or I don't know which university. A
Uh-huh.
short course. The title of the whole course is Science of Happiness.
Wow. Interesting.
Because I'm a very happy man. I'm always happy. I always keep
that
laughing
that
and
figure,
shouting.
sir, you look very young.
Thank you. And suddenly I thought, okay, my experience, I'm a happy man, is not good enough to explain my students how to be happy. So I thought I'll study something. When I came across this course, which was very helpful, and I then was able to teach my students the science of happiness, what I learned, and
Mm-hmm.
also my experience in my life.
Mm-hmm.
We have gone through everything. We saw the 60s, we were kids.
Yeah.
We saw the 70s when we were youth. 80s we were getting matured, and 90s we got married, and
Yeah.
2000s. We came across this whole sort of gamut of
Different stages of life.
yeah, and I think we are very fortunate that way.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate that
Mm.
way to have come across different economic policies, the global standards,
Yeah.
and as I said, sometimes when you're helpless, you become the most flexible person, right? So that
Exactly. I agree. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my message or my request to the younger generation would be, please be happy even in your darkest day, because the next day can be better, because there's no way that you can do anything about something that has hit you, a disaster.
True.
You come to terms with that. And
Yes.
in life, my next message will be a statement that I would like to tell the younger generation is,
Uh-huh.
uh, failure is very easy to handle. As I said, you can come to terms with the failure and you strategize, you bring in contingency plans and all kinds of things and start dealing with it. But the
Mm-hmm.
most difficult thing to handle in life is success,
Mm.
because you go berserk. You don't know. I mean, you don't know how to handle. I mean, you lose momentum. You lose
Yeah.
gravity.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you got to be extra careful when you're successful, uh, because you need to sustain that. But
Yes. Yeah.
so I think if you keep a happy mind, then it helps you in every other angle.
Yes. Exactly. So, lesson that I learned, the biggest lesson I learned from today: be happy.
Be happy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks you. Thank
Thank you
you
so much,
for
sir.
the opportunity. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. We hope to
Bye
see you
bye.
again one day. To
I
our
will.
viewers, To our viewers, thank you guys for joining. Build a network of diverse people who challenge you to think differently and adaptable mindset and keeps you ahead of the game. The most successful people are not the ones who never fail, like what Mr. Jaya mentioned. They are the ones who bounce back fastest. Like, follow, and share this episode. We'll see you again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Your Global Campus, Skills for Tomorrow. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.